Welcome to the Alp English Podcast. My name is Maya.
And my name's Tom. Today we're talking about a very famous horror story and film, It, by Stephen King.
Red balloons, a quiet small town, a clown in the rain, children who disappear, and a group of friends who decide to fight their fear.
This episode is for B1 to B2 learners. We'll speak at a natural but clear speed and explain useful words. Content note: It is a horror film with violent and scary scenes. We won't describe graphic details. We'll focus on the story, characters, and ideas. Let's begin.
First, the basics. It is a horror novel by Stephen King, 1986. The most popular modern film version is It, 2017, directed by Andy Muschietti. There is also It Chapter 2, 2019, which continues the story when the characters are adults.
The film is set in the late 1980s in a small American town called Derry. Children start to disappear. A group of 7 kids, who call themselves the Losers Club, discover that something evil is hunting the town.
That evil is an ancient entity that can take many forms. Most often, it appears as a clown called Pennywise. It is not a normal clown. It is a shape-shifting creature that feeds on fear.
Let's meet the Losers Club, the main characters. Bill Denbrough, the quiet leader. His little brother Georgie disappears in the opening. Beverly Marsh, brave and strong, but with a difficult home life. Richie, the talkative joker of the group. Ben Hanscom, new in town, smart, loves the library. Eddie Kasprak, careful, worried about health and germs. Mike Hanlon, homeschooled, knows local history. Stan Uris, logical, needs proof to believe things.
Each child has a personal fear. The creature uses these fears to scare them. But when the kids are together, they are stronger than when they are alone. Their friendship becomes their power.
What is Pennywise exactly? It is an ancient entity that returns to Derry about every 27 years. It shapeshifts into what you fear most. It likes to divide people, make them fight or feel alone. It feeds on fear because fear adds flavor, as the film suggests, to its victims.
Pennywise's clown form looks playful but is extremely dangerous. The red balloon becomes a symbol. If you see a red balloon in Derry, something bad is near.
The film's main ideas, or themes: fear and courage. The creature represents personal fear. The kids learn to face their fears. When they fight together, fear becomes smaller. Friendship and loyalty. The Losers Club accept each other's differences. Their bond, strong connection, helps them survive. Bullying and violence. There are school bullies in Derry. The film shows how violence can start with people, not only monsters. The kids learn to stand up for each other.
Memory and growing up. Childhood memories are powerful. Chapter 2, the adult story, shows how trauma can stay with you and how remembering the truth is part of healing. Small town secrets. Derry looks normal, but under the surface there is denial and silence. The town forgets too easily, which allows evil to return.
The style of It, 2017. 1980s setting, bikes, arcades, old streets, leads to a nostalgic feeling. Color and symbols, red balloons, the sewer, the Neibolt house, sound and music, quiet moments, sudden scares. Balance, not only jump scares, there is character emotion and humor, Richie's jokes.
Many people enjoy It because it is not only about a monster, it is also a story about friendship, loss, and facing difficulty in life.
Let's learn some useful words. Entity, a being or creature, not always human. Shapeshift, to change form or appearance. Bully, a person who hurts or scares weaker people. Trauma, deep emotional injury from a bad experience. Bond, a strong connection between people. Cycle, something that repeats, for example, every 27 years. Face, a fear, to look at a problem and try to fight it, not run away. You can pause and repeat these words out loud.
Here's a short story path, without spoilers. Children disappear in Derry. The Losers Club notice a pattern. The evil returns in a cycle. Each kid sees something that scares them. They decide to stop running and face it together. The final act is about unity, friendship versus fear.
It Chapter 2 shows the same characters as adults. They return to Derry 27 years later and have to remember who they were to finish what they started.
Is it suitable for everyone? Probably not. It has scary images and violent moments. If you don't like horror, you can still learn from its ideas by reading summaries or watching short clips.
If you do watch the film, try this. Focus on the characters' choices. Notice when fear controls them and when courage grows. Think about how their bond changes the story.
Let's do a short review. It, 2017, is a horror film based on Stephen King's novel. Setting: Derry in the 1980s, evil returns every 27 years. Villain: Pennywise, a shape-shifting entity that feeds on fear. Heroes: 7 kids, the Losers Club, who unite to fight. Themes: fear versus courage, friendship, bullying, memory, small-town secrets.
If you are learning English at B1 to B2, you can listen again, pause when you need, and write down new words or expressions. Here are 2 questions for you. Which helps more in it? Individual bravery or friendship? Why? If Pennywise fed on your fear, what fear would you need to face first?
You can write your answers in a notebook or say them out loud to practice speaking. Thank you for listening to the Alp English Podcast.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Maya.
See you in the next episode.